Hey, thank you for joining my channel again. This is going to be an install video on my new Oracle Oculus bi-LED headlights. These are those ones with just the white DRL, like the daytime halo on there. So we're going to install these today finally. It's kind of chilly out. It's Easter Sunday, but these halogen bulbs are killing me. These halogen headlights, as we're all aware of in the Jeep community, suck. So I really need to get these on so I can see at night. So we're gonna put these on together. You're not even gonna need that much. All you're gonna need though is like a pry tool, a plastic pry tool for your grill. Just take those 6 bolts off, those plastic inserts on top of the grill. And then you just need a 10mm socket. I'm gonna use an extension just to make it a bit easier so I got some more room to get in there. I've also got my impact driver on standby because this might take a bit too long. So we'll see what happens. Hey, just a really quick little change out here. I actually use this guy as instead of my plastic pry tool, I use this guy to pop it off. I use it for the edge and then to go underneath and pull them off. It worked way better than a screwdriver or a pry tool. So I did change it up slightly in my video. So there we go. That's what I used. If you don't have one, get one. Thanks. So bear with me and let's go through this install together. Let's hopefully get it done quickly. I don't want to be doing this for too long. But let's get these suckers on and thanks for watching. Enjoy. Okay, so we're going to take off these 6 little plastic holders for the grill. Use a flathead screwdriver. I'm going to use a plastic pry tool as well. I was going to, but I might use a plastic pry tool for just underneath here. This is a brand new Jeep, so everything's super tight. There we go. There's one off. There's the second one off. This works much better. I should have used this in the first place. There we go, look at that. That's so much easier. I'm just gonna move all the way down here, down the rest of the grill. Wow, that's so much better. There we go. And last one, just using this tool here as a pry, it's way easier. So just, oh, shit. Get that in a second. And I'm just gonna pop that up like that. All right, so let's pull this grill out here. Free it from the top. Okay, and we're gonna go to the bottom here. Probably should have cleaned it a bit better. Seems to be bugs everywhere. There we go. We'll just put this over here for now. Alright, so now we've got access to our grill here. Good shot of that. Okay, so before we take all these out, let's run these wires here. These are the ones that are going to run your daytime running lights. So we'll do the longer one, of course. We'll go to the driver's side. Let's just scooch that over there for now. And then this here, we shall run that down behind the air vent. Fat fingers. I love when the Amazon delivery guy has his like music just blaring. You know we're trying to make YouTube videos here. Alright, so let's just get all this underneath. There we go, alright. Run that through there, perfect. All right. Okay. So that's kind of getting us to where we want to go with that wiring. Okay, so with the wiring though for the daytime running lights, this little plastic sleeve thing here, looks like you can open that up. It looks like there's already a wiring across there. I wonder if I can run it along there. That's the radiator though. Well, let's see where I can run that. Come back to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this wiring harness underneath here, of course. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here. Once I get it all running and it all works fine, I'm going to go back and zip tie everything out of the way of that radiator. I'm probably going to go into the horn wiring. That's what I'll do. So what I'll do is we'll get all this run first, right? Get everything working, and then I'm going to go back and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to zip tie it in such a way that it's going to be away from that radiator so it doesn't get damaged at all, but it'll be nice and clean and tucked away. So let's move on to putting in the first headlight. All right, so we got 3 10mm bolts. We have one here, and then one right there. So just the 3. Okay, so let's get these off. Just for the sake of speed, because I'm not actually tightening these, so that's and then the last one here at the bottom. Okay, so these out, let's pull this out. And we're going to detach this here. Very simple. Just pull that right off. Alright, so now we've got the driver's side over here, so let's hook it up to the harness first. So there's only like one way it can go. There's like a little slide thing right there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Right there, you're going to line that up with that, and then that will slide in. There we go. And you'll take the other end here, so we can make this waterproof, and we'll just tighten that over top of the wiring. Hope my camera's catching all this. Get it nice and tight and snug. There we go. And now we will plug in the harness from the vehicle to our actual guy here, our Oracle design one here. I'm just trying to figure out where it goes. There we go. You heard the click, so we're good in that respect. Get ourselves ready to install. There we go. Alright, let's get the bolts and get her done. Start with this guy here. Okay. Alright, so when you're doing it, make sure you're sliding that. There's like a little feeder there, a little directional plastic part that comes through. So make sure you get that in so you don't break it. And then get your hand thread your bolt in so you don't over tighten. And then we'll do this one up in here. There we go. Put these in. These are firmed up pretty good. Yep, those are not going anywhere, so that's perfect. And again, you've got bolt there, bolt here, and bolt there. We'll switch to my impact just to make it faster. This guy out. Okay, there we go. We're just gonna depress that side there, pop it out. It's so quick to get that out. And now we've got our new guy, our new OCULUS by Oracle. Same thing. Run this down here. Go behind that main wire there. Hide all that down there. Okay, so you're going to line it up again. You look for that slot. Right, there it is. There's the slot. Now you can see the slot. There we go. And we'll just tighten it up. Super simple. Plug and play. It's all plug and play. Alright, and now we'll take that. And there you hear the click for the factory harness. Remember to line up the bottom. Oops, okay. There we go. Bottom lined up. Finger tighten these guys in. I'm glad I kept that plastic on. Finger tighten these guys as well. So over tighten these, just make sure they're good and snug. There we go. That is not going anywhere. Okay, so we've got all that run clicked in. Now we just got to do the fuse. Okay, so now we're going to go to the fuse box to install our tap for the daytime running lights. So let's take this lid off. Okay, so I was told it was this guy here, which is F52. So F52 should be this yellow one right there. Yeah, right there. So let's pull that. This is like a fuse puller right here. I can get it out of the thing. There we go. There we go. We'll lose that fuse. So let's very gently open her up. There we go. And this will go into socket. That's going to go into the second one here that we have. There we go. Let's put this back. There we go. There we go. Okay, and this we're going to go from, yikes, in, there we go. Go through the terminal there. I'm not going to have enough wire to get over there. Okay, so what I did, because I did not have enough cable to lengthen. So what I did is, instead of enough cable to lengthen this red wire, I actually just cut back some of the black protective sheath, so I have enough room to pull that back to get that onto here, which is the ground. I'm actually going to hook up a really cool aux switch in a later video, so what I'll end up doing is I'll probably be pulling this one out anyways, and then what I'll do is I'll just pull it all back and leave this of course as ground, and then connect that into the aux switch. So let's continue on with my cutting tool. Let's get on with the video. Okay, so now that I've got this on here, let's now put the ground wire onto this this ground stem right here on the Jeep. 10mm bolt. It's going to be the very first one you see. So we'll throw this one on. Okay. It's tight, but there we go. So that gives me enough breathing room for all that. So let's show you what I've done here. Okay, so there's the ground that I'm using. It's the first one in. Okay, I pulled back some of that sheathing off there, so you can see that's gone. It's giving me some slack so I can run that wire. Alright, so let's turn it on and see if it works, and then we'll do a nice wiring cleanup. Alright, lights work. Now let's see if the halos work. Okay, so what I've done now is I've zip tied it underneath this rad shield here, this little plastic shield. So I did it there, and then underneath here to the horn wire. I've kept it really, as you can see, the wire is a little bit up there, but I'd rather be up there than too close to that rad. And then it comes around, and I've zip tied it. That's how it comes from over here. It comes over here. I've zip tied it to the harnesses over here. Zip tied it here, ran it underneath, come up, and I've zip tied it here. I've left it loose down in here just because, like I said, I'm going to change this out eventually. Everything works. I've already checked it. So now let's just get the grill back on. Get the plastic off as well. Okay, so let's get the grill back on. We're going to put the plastic inserts in first at the bottom, line those up. Alright, plastic off. Plastic off. Alright. Let's kick this thing back on again here. Okay, we are ready to rock and roll. Put all these plastic guys back in again. There we go. Just gonna mat them up here to the way they go in. And the very last one, get that in there. There we go. That sucker is on and ain't going anywhere. And there we go, it is all done. Halo's on. Okay, so the spot that I have to do is like a rubber, so rubber spot right there, in front. That thing right there, you take that cap off right there, and use the Allen key provided. Right here in front of my finger right there. Okay. And then, so I put a piece of tape there yesterday. I went a little bit above the tape line, just so I could get more of a straight angle. So we'll go drive this and see how it feels. So this is the first attempt at it after I drove it. I drove it again and I actually lowered it even more than this video. I lowered it and made it really kind of connect much better across. Okay, here they are in their glory, the Oracle LED headlights with halos and low beams on right now. They are so bright. These LEDs are so much brighter than the stock halogen lights. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks very much.